Guys, just bringing you a little haul. We went to a local little festival that's out kind of in the country, about a half an hour from home, and there's always a bunch of rummage sales nearby. And then we stumbled upon 2 or 3 rummage sales and an estate sale accidentally. So I'll try to remember where each thing came from as I tell you kind of and go through everything. So today at just a rummage sale that we happened upon, a little guy was unpacking a box full of glassware, and he pulled out one of these, and I said, if you have any more of those, I will definitely wait around. And so I waited around while he very slowly and so sweetly unpacked all 6 of these sweet little tumblers with cherries on them, and then they threw in this little cherries juice glass also, because it was also in the box. There were 6 of those. I'll lay that down so I don't knock anything over. This was at the festival yard sales on Saturday. He's just cute. Homco. I always pick up those little Santas because they just look so cute in people's Christmas displays. I picked up a bunch of little kitty 1950s storybooks. They're not in the best shape in the world, but they're really cute. Just for like putting in displays and vignettes. They're really cute to go like almost as a backdrop for your little tchotchkes and things. So there was a couple of cute ones in this mix. I especially like this one right here, and I feel like I remember this from my childhood, but it's like pages, when I turn them, they trigger a memory, but not exactly. So I would have never picked this book out as something that I remembered, but then when I opened the front cover, I saw these kites, and I was like, why do I remember those kites? So anyway, that was just kind of a fun little find. So I paired these together. There are some more that I paired together in different bundles, so these were just the ones that are in this bundle. My kiddo actually was with us on the festival day, and I kind of gave him a task to find cool things to sell on Etsy. So he kind of knows, like, just from looking at what kind of decor we have in our house and the stuff that I usually bring home, kind of what I'm looking for. And he found these cool 70s snack trays. They're plastic, they're molded into the word snack, and they're dandy avocado green and mustard yellow. So he found those to list. So that was a win. They were, I think, $1 a piece. So he did a good job on those. What else? He found something else. One more thing. These cool, they're metal. They're vintage, like gold and black kind of gothic roses, candle holders. Then there were 2. So I thought that was they were kind of cool. I thought that they would be really cool. I'm going to try to get them, hurry up and get them listed, because I think that they'd be really cool at Halloween time, like in a gothic Victorian style setup. So I liked that. I found this during the festival sales. It's just like a trinket tray, and it is Mark Tager on the back. This was today nearby, just Labor Day, estate sale, little Tupperware canister. I listed the spaghetti canister that matches this a couple of weeks ago, and found that today. I bought this piece of fabric actually during 127, I think, with every intention of making it into a pillow and then listing the pillow, but my sewing machine is not wanting to work for me, so I'm just going to sell the fabric as is because it's so darn cute. Like, I especially love that giraffe. Just adorable. It's like the perfect size for a little throw pillow, so I'm going to hopefully list it, and hopefully someone who knows how to sew a quick pillow will buy this up and make the cutest pillow on the planet. These were found during the festival. I found this guy first, saw that he had a little baby with him. This guy's in near perfect condition. There's no chips, there's no cracks, there's no repairs on him, but I did notice the baby has chips on basically all around. So I thought about leaving the baby, but the lady was like, no, you have to take both, they have to stay together, and she pulled at my heartstrings, and I usually feel that way, so I was like, okay, you're right, I have to keep them together. So they will come together when I list them, just because I can't bear to separate them. But again, this little baby does have damage, but the big one is just almost perfect, which is kind of hard to find in chalkware. It's more fragile than you would think. As heavy as it is and as thick as it tends to chip and break really easily. This is from the festival rummage sale day. It's just USA pottery, real pretty minty green, speckly, fun shaped planter. This is actually from a while back. I don't even know where I got it. I think I got it from a local rummage sale, but I've been meaning to photo it and get it in a video and just kept forgetting because it was sitting off to the side so I could take measurements. It is a vintage 80s, 90s Gaetano, I don't know how you say it, but I remember wearing it as a kid in the 80s and 90s. It's a size medium denim little vest. I thought it was cool because it has this patch here that's Gaetano. I just thought it was cool. The buttons all say PS Gaetano. I just thought that was really neat because I remember having almost the same thing when I was a kid. We picked this up actually during 127 and I thought we were going to use it for ourselves, but here it is making its way into the haul to be listed. So it is a downspout-o-matic and it uncoils when it rains and recoils up when it's not raining, which I thought was really cool. Get it out of the way for when you're mowing, but it does not work on our gutters. So it is going on Etsy because it's really neat and I think really handy for someone who it would fit their gutters. I got 2 Tupperware canisters and this was on the festival yard sales. There's the front. It's hard to see, kind of the lighting here is kind of weird. It's later in the day than I normally film, but I've got my big overhead light kind of shining so it's casting a weird shadow. I got on the festival sales, it's called Farmer's Pike, so if I say Farmer's Pike sales, that's what I'm talking about. The Saturday of Labor Day, normally all the good sales are out. Look how cute that is. I don't know if I'm too close or not, but look how cute. It's adorable. So I picked that up. I think it was $1. This was part of the little kitty storybook collection. I just thought the pictures were so cute. It came in all one big bundle, so of course I had to take it all, but this one was just the only tiny little one. Here's 3 or 4 that matched out of that lot, so they are going in a set together, and this one has seen better days. The front and back cover are broken off, but they still make really cute pieces for little displays and vintage vignettes. And then these 3 were also in there, and they're like a tall, long paper, not a hardback set of books. I thought he was really sweet, and then I love these cats. They're just really cute on the back of this one. So I I'm gonna list those 3 together. I got this really cool turtle paperweight. These were all again at 127. Boy, 127's on my brain. Farmer's Pike, the festival yard sales on Saturday. But I just thought he was cool. He's got no repairs, no chips. He's unmarked, polished bottom. I thought he had a really pretty green swirl, and he's got real cute eyes. So I picked him up. I got this during the festival yard sales. Fun wicker mail sorter basket, which I think is always handy to have. Like, I like those. I wish that I actually had one around my house to keep stuff, up out of the way, but, organized. Me and I always pick up these little shelves. This one's a shorter one than I'm used to, but it's perfect for little knickknacks, and it's very kitschy 1960s. They are sharp as can be on these tips, but they would be really cute on a wall holding cute little knickknacks. So let's see, this was festival yard sales, little percolator. It's Gemco. All the little pieces are intact. I've always thought it was interesting that the lid and the innards and the handle can be plastic, but you sit it on a stovetop. I don't know, it makes me nervous, but that's the way they were intended to work, and they do work, so I must not know what I'm talking about. These were also, during the festival yard sale, all different eras of telephone on these cool glasses, and there was a set of 4, gold rimmed, and they're perfect. They're like in perfect condition, which is kind of amazing considering their age. Scoot over here. This was during the festival yard sales. Cool bright orange red photograph album with the little inserts still in there. It's not like anything amazing or rare or anything like that, but it's kind of fun to have your stuff in a photo album, and it's kind of a throwback to put your stuff in a photo album, because so many of us just keep our stuff on social media or on our phones or whatever. So if you ever wanted to print out your pictures and just have a cute little album on your coffee table, this is the one. I think it says photographs in a fun little gold font down at the bottom. Let's put that there. This was at the festival sales also. I don't know, there's my camera. Burwood made this really cute plastic, little flowers around the edges, gold. I just thought it was pretty. It would make a pretty vanity tray or centerpiece on a coffee table or dining room table. So I picked that up. I think it was not very much, like $1 or $2. I always pick up these little tulip bowls. I have never seen one in black. The little lady who sold them to me said that she'd had them for 50 years. They're not marked anything, which is surprising because normally they're marked Japan, but they feel the same as the ones that are marked Japan, and she did say that she'd had them for over 50 years, so I know they're vintage. But I've just never seen the black, but I liked that array of colors there, so I thought it was really interesting that there ever was a black one made, because you don't see a whole lot of black stuff when you're looking at vintage. Let me try to think if there's anything else from the festival. I don't think there was, aside from this. Oh, 2 more things. This pretty flat sheet, I liked it because it was yellow and minty green with that little rick-racky edge there. And you know me, I can't turn away from sheets, even though I've got 9 million sheets right now listed and for sale, but they're so pretty and I can't stop, because sheets today are not that pretty and they're not that soft. They don't wash well. They're not cool. Vintage sheets are better. They just are. Fight me. What's that guy, that meme that goes around where he's sitting at a table and he's got a sign hanging off of like a card table and he's got 2 chairs sitting there and he's in one of them, and you see an array of people, like, you know, saying this and this, change my mind. Well, I say vintage sheets are better. Change my mind. I need to set up a table like that and invite somebody to sit down and tell me why I'm not right, but I think I'm right, because vintage sheets are better. What a tangent. This pottery planter was really cute with the scalloped edge and the pink and the bluish aqua blue color. It's marked Hull on the bottom, USA, and it's marked number 74. Hull or Hull. I never can tell because it always kind of looks like Hull, but it could be Hull with the top of the A cut off. I don't know. Let me think. There's nothing else, I don't think, from the festival sales. So this came from a local yard sale. It's nothing special, really, I don't think. But it's not marked Avon, and that's what threw me off. Normally, I'm attracted to Avon things, and then I'm like, oh, that's Avon, and they're a dime a dozen. But this is not marked Avon. I don't think it's missing a sticker, because usually there would be residue where a sticker would be. But I just thought it was so pretty how this silver kind of scrolly, swirly work is on there. This is like etched into the glass. It's different. It's like not like this, not like a cage. It's like part of the glass up here. Then this is just like a screw top lid, and it's still mostly full of perfume, and the perfume doesn't smell terrible, so that's surprising. But I just thought it was beautiful to sit on somebody's vanity. I just think somebody should love that, and I loved it first. That's why I bought it. So somebody else will surely love it too. We came across a rummage sale randomly, and she didn't have much out, and then we found these, and they're just so interesting that Mr. picked them up actually, and then showed them to me, and I of course thought that I should have them. I'm trying to find the third. There is like 3 different sized brass horses, and then 3 different sized brass camels, which are and they're real skinny, and they're not very big. I mean, you know, maybe like 2.5 inches or so from biggest to smallest, I guess. And then 1 random lone elephant, which is kind of like, why is he there by himself? But we went ahead and picked up the bag because I've never seen them before. They're interesting. I thought it was funny how skinny they are. So we just got them because they were interesting. What else did I get? Oh, at that same yard sale, I got this little trinket box, powder box. I don't know. It's got like a pheasant, or I don't know if that's a pheasant or like a peacock. I can't tell. And I don't know if that's too close and it's making it blurry or not. But it's just a really pretty little trinket dish. And when I turned it over, it is Wedgwood. So I thought that was pretty. It says Wedgwood, bone china, made in England, Katani crane. And I haven't looked it up or anything, but I just thought it was pretty enough to be worth more than what I paid for it. I don't know. I see Wedgwood and I thought, well, I know that that's a decent brand, so it may not be the most amazing find in the world, but I thought it was super pretty. The colors are real pretty. I just really liked it, and it was pretty fine. You know, it's not like chunky and clunky like sometimes they normally are. I picked up 2 trays of plastic decorative candle holders, and they're in their original boxes. This one has seen better days, but it is still there. The box has seen better days, but the little flowers are near perfect in the box. So I thought those 2 sets were really sweet. I always like to find Christmas items in their original boxes, and I sometimes feel like they're easier to find because people tend to store their Christmas decorations like in the boxes that they came in to keep them safe and protected while they're put away throughout the year. This was really sweet. Normally it's like a darker green, and this is kind of like a limey green with like teeny tiny little holly berry clusters, and I just thought it was really, really stinking cute. And I'm having trouble deciding if I want to keep this one for myself because it is adorable. I got these 2. All these plastic Christmas things were from the estate sale. These 2 candle rings, which are all plastic. They're not that like fake material, like fake flowers you can buy now. They're like plastic, actual plastic. They've got that Christmas plastic 1950s smell. 1960s, 1970s, 1980s, I don't know how old they are, but they've just got a smell that is just like nostalgic for me, like that plastic fake Christmas stuff. I love it. I found this is going to be a surprise for whoever buys this, because look at these cute mushrooms. This was at a rummage sale that we just happened upon, and this cute little mushroom towel was there, so I picked it up. And there was another one there too with not mushrooms on it, but I went ahead and picked up both, and whoever gets the mushroom towel is going to get a little surprise in getting the other one. So I'm not going to give that away on the video. This cute little angel girl was at a rummage sale. Little angel with a present for Christmas time. We found these. The mister actually found these. They're marked DC Comics 1980, and it's Robin and Wonder Woman ribbon, like for packages and bows, like wrapping paper. So I thought those were cool. And then at that same sale, in that same box, there was a Magic Touch bow pins box. So when you made your own bows, these little pins could be poked through the back to keep your bow set together. And I just thought that was super stinking cute. I picked up one of these and sold one recently. This one is new in the package. It's a Tupperware cutting board with the little scraper cutter piece that's tucks into the back. I got this pretty vase. I've seen a couple like it recently. I can't figure out what it's made of. It's almost like it's metal, but when you tap it, it sounds like ceramic or glass. It says made in India. It's etched in this gold, pretty floral print. It's got a real pretty like ruffled edge. I don't know what it's made of, but they're just pretty and different and neat. So I brought that home because I keep seeing them and I haven't bought one, and I needed to buy that because I thought it was cool. The mister found these walnut and brass letter openers, 1990s. They're marked 1990, Dry Branch ink, in New York. It's that comes with an engravable brass nameplate and instructions to get your own engraved, which I'm thinking that company is probably out of business and you can't actually get them engraved, but probably somebody does engraving somewhere. So these would come with a little nameplate that you stick onto your letter opener, and you can have them engraved with your name. Let's see. I always think it's funny, the little friars and little nuns that were popular in the 50s and 60s, and this one is marked Japan, so I do believe it's from the 50s and 60s. I just love that he's bald. His little face is just precious. Let me just get the camera to focus on him and not me. So just really, really sweet. This dog was Japan. Little Scotty looking dog. I don't really know, a terrier of some sort, but he was cute, so he came home with us. Let's see. This soup pot was really cute, like a soup mug, I guess. Cute with the little veggies on it. It has pea soup, tomato soup, celery soup, onion soup. And it is, you can't see it probably, but it's also marked Japan. It's like etched in the bottom of the mug. Let's see, we're almost done. This cool jewelry box, which you'd think, oh, just a velvet jewelry box, that's nothing special. I see those all the time, or you could buy those brand new. Can you though? Because when I opened it up, all of this was tucked in here, and I was like, what is that? They are little jewelry bags with little snaps, and then there's a little opposite snap inside the lid, so you can tack up, like if you want to bring rings, and then bracelets and earrings and, you know, rings, and then you can bring, did I say rings? I meant so you can bring necklaces. Like you can single put your necklaces in one of these so they don't get all tangled with each other, and then you just tack them right here on these little snaps. They're not that hard, I'm just not aiming. And they just tuck right up out of the way, and I just think that is so smart. I don't know if it came that way, surely it did, but I just think that's adorable. And then you could just, you know, pull your little drawstrings on and keep them tied in there, and then all your jewelry is all nice and secure and your necklaces don't get all tangled up. I think that's so smart. I think that's probably 80s, maybe 90s, but it's so dang smart. So I know somebody else will think that's handy as well. I need help. I don't know what this is. It's Tupperware. It's marked Tupperware on the lid and the base. It looks like they're big giant butter keeper, and I'm almost wondering if it's like a cheese keeper. So in the comments let me know, because I have no idea what it is, but I picked it up because it was $1 and it was Tupperware. So let me know what you think it is. I picked up this cool shelf, diamond shaped, with the little hooky scrolly thing right here. It's probably hard to see because there's a lot going on behind me, but it's got a cool metal shelf here that is reminiscent of 60s plant stands. So I thought that'd be cool on the wall with a plant to hang over it or little knickknacks on, and the shape of that diamond is just everything. So of course I could not leave it. And then the rest of these are just sheets. So this came from the estate sale. This pretty thing, I actually just sold one just exactly like it not that long ago. This came from the estate sale. There's a hair tickling me. This pretty sheet came from the estate sale. This cool Garfield sheet, which is, where does it, did it say copyright? Copyright 1978, United Feature Syndicate Inc. Garfield. So that is old and flat, a flat twin sheet, which is really cute, came from the estate sale. This is a fitted, but I couldn't leave it behind because easily a top sheet could be found that is solid that would go with it. And it's so bright and vibrant and fun. Vintage. This is my favorite one. I'm dying that I found it. I can't believe I have this. I'm struggling with keeping this. I want to keep this, but I don't have a twin bed. I think it's twin. Either way, it's not a king, and my bed's a king, and my boys would not appreciate this. But I wish they would. I want to keep this because it's so cute. And this one last thing came from the festival sales. It came with 2 pillow shams and a fitted sheet, and the pillow shams are real cute with a little ruffle along the bottom, and it's just a basic, you know, cottage style pretty floral set with 2 of the ruffly shams and the fitted bottom sheet. So I think that is everything, other than I did get a plant stand that has like 3 hairpin legs, and then the mister at that sale, it was at the estate sale, and the mister, we were kind of looking for a pot that would fit in the planter legs because it didn't have one with it, and there was none to be found. I was like trying all the different pots, and then he came walking up with a metal one. And probably the shopping trip has already been posted, and so you probably already saw that video where he just like put that planter pot right down in the stand, and it was perfect. But it is outside and needs a good scrubbing up, so it's not in here for me to show you right now. But if you go back and check out that video when we shopped around, then you will see him find that pot that goes in the plant stand because it's really cute. It's gold. Oh, and one last thing, I'm sitting right here and I forgot it. It's a cool oil lamp. It's really heavy metal. This cage is all one piece here, and then this little copper UFO looking thing is where the oil goes, and then the little wick is in here, and this is a little stopper that matches this, you know, what's it called, hammered metal, to put it out. So that'd be cool for the middle of your table for you know, like outside with the bug repellent, mosquito repellent, what are they called, tiki torches, but or just an oil lamp, period, to like light your house in case of a power outage or whatever. So we picked it up because we've never seen anything like it, and I really enjoyed the shape of this copper part because it kind of looks like a spaceship. So that is officially everything. We had a really good weekend. We had the kids home, and normally we kind of don't do thrifting things when the kids are home because they go to their dad's every other weekend, and so that we kind of just try to save our thrifting adventures for the weekends when they're not home because they don't always love to do that. And so we just try to save it. But this weekend they were home, but my oldest, he's working. That feels weird to say every time I say it. But my youngest is 13, and he does enjoy to go with us sometimes, and he wanted to go. So like I said, he went around with us to the festival yard sales. He found some things for me to sell, and we had a good day. And then Sunday we took a break from all that, and then they went to the lakes today on Labor Day to ride on the boat and do summery things with some other family members, and so we just went around sailing without them because they don't like to do that very much anyway. So it was perfect. The mister and I had a good day today, and it was really surprising that we found as many sales as we did on Labor Day because we kind of just went out hoping that we'd run across some, and we did. So it lucked out for us. It worked out for us today, and we came home with a nice little haul. So anyway, that's enough rambling for now. I will see you guys in the next one. Take care. Bye.